The story opens in the vibrant, futuristic world of the Xyrelian Empire. Here, everything is advanced and luxurious. Tall, shining buildings pierce the sky, and alien creatures glide through streets that seem to be made of light itself. The Xyrelian citizens, proud and powerful, move with a sense of superiority. In this world of glittering towers and extraordinary technology, humans are seen as oddities, primitive and unsophisticated. However, there is one human who stands out among them, Jake, the personal companion or pet of the Xyrelian princess. Jake is no ordinary human in her eyes. He has a humble, kind-hearted nature that sets him apart, and it's clear he's very special to the princess. She spends countless hours with him, and though many Xyrelian people find their friendship strange, her bond with Jake is undeniable. He brings a sense of simplicity and warmth into her life, something she has never found among her own kind. Over time, they develop a unique friendship, one that crosses the boundaries of species and status. The princess cares deeply for him, perhaps more than she even realizes, and he, in turn, finds joy and peace in her company, as though he has found his purpose in this alien world. However, the Xyrelian Empire's rulers, cold, calculating, and always aware of what's happening in their realm, begin to take notice of Jake. Some among them feel uncomfortable with the idea of a human holding such an important place in the princess's life. To them, humans are weak and insignificant, not worthy of the princess's attention, let alone her loyalty. Whispers of concern begin to spread through the royal court. The Empire values strength, power, and control above all, and Jake, with his gentle nature, doesn't fit into their vision for the princess. One day, the authorities make a brutal decision. Without informing the princess, they decide that Jake must be eliminated. For them, he's a threat to the order and structure of the Empire, a stain on their vision of a pure, powerful society. They act swiftly and mercilessly, ordering Jake's execution. Jake, unsuspecting and defenseless, meets a tragic end at the hands of those who hold ultimate power in the Empire. The news reaches the princess, and her world shatters. She learns that Jake, her closest friend and trusted companion, has been taken from her in the most heartless way possible. The pain and betrayal she feels are almost unbearable. The Xyrelian princess, once calm and reserved, finds herself filled with an intense, uncontrollable rage. She can barely believe that her own people, her own empire, could commit such a cruel act. Jake's gentle presence had been her sanctuary, and now that sanctuary has been ripped away. In that moment, her sorrow turns to a fiery determination. She feels a deep, burning need to make the Empire pay for what they have done to Jake. She realizes that this isn't just about her own pain. It's about the way her people see others, the arrogance and cruelty they've shown to someone she loved. The Xyrelian Empire prides itself on its power and authority, but in her eyes, it has become a twisted, heartless machine that doesn't understand the value of kindness or loyalty. She resolves to seek justice, not only for herself but for Jake and for the ideals he stood for. As she stands there, filled with grief and anger, a plan begins to take shape in her mind. She is no longer just a princess. She is now a force of vengeance, driven by the memory of Jake and his simple, heartfelt kindness. She knows she'll need allies, strategy, and courage to challenge the might of the Xyrelian Empire, but nothing will stop her now. She will bring down the very system that betrayed her, even if it means risking everything she has ever known. This is the beginning of her journey, one fueled by loss, love, and a powerful sense of justice. The Xyrelian princess is no longer just a passive member of her society. She is now on a mission, and she won't stop until those responsible have paid the price. The stage is set for a tale of vengeance, rebellion, and the courage to fight against a powerful, oppressive force. The princess's heart is set on one thing: to make the Empire understand that true power lies not in domination, but in compassion and respect for life, even the lives they consider insignificant. And for Jake, she will stop at nothing. The princess knows she can't fight the Xyrelian Empire alone. She begins to secretly reach out to other alien races who have suffered under the Empire's oppressive rule. These races, scattered across the galaxy, share her anger and frustration. They too have felt the Empire's cruelty and arrogance. Many of them have lost loved ones, and their resources and homes have been exploited or destroyed. The princess, motivated by the memory of Jake, approaches each one with a promise of change. Her heartfelt determination to make the Empire pay resonates deeply with them. Together, they form a secret alliance, a force united by pain and the desire for justice. In their hidden outposts, they prepare for the battles ahead, using the technology and knowledge they possess to stay hidden from the Empire's watchful eyes. Their advanced cloaking devices, stealthy spacecraft, and powerful AI systems keep their movements concealed. These tools are their best hope for catching the Empire off guard. With the alliance formed, the princess and her allies start crafting a carefully calculated plan to bring down the Empire from within. Their main targets are the Empire's orbital defenses and powerful warships, which protect its core worlds. The plan is dangerous, but each step is motivated by the memory of Jake and the Empire's injustice. Their strategy combines stealth, precision, and the use of advanced technology, allowing them to strike hard and fast before the Empire even realizes they're under attack. The princess's anger drives her, and she channels her grief into strength. Every part of the plan is designed to deliver maximum impact and shake the Empire to its core. She knows the risks, but her allies believe in her cause, and together they prepare for a fight that the Xyrilian Empire would never expect. Their first mission is a daring raid on a minor outpost, and it goes almost perfectly. The Alliance claims a small but important victory, managing to strike and retreat before the Empire's forces can respond. But as they celebrate this success, a troubling discovery surfaces. The Empire has hidden traps and countermeasures that could jeopardize their mission. These defenses, designed to detect even the most advanced cloaking devices, mean their next steps could be far more dangerous than they had planned. This revelation only deepens the suspense, keeping readers on edge as the Alliance presses forward, knowing that any misstep could mean disaster. With the stakes higher than ever, the princess and her allies face a critical decision: risk everything or retreat. Driven by Jake's memory, they choose to push on, and the battle for freedom truly begins. The Alliance, led by the princess, launches its first major assault on the Xyrilian Empire. Their target is a key orbital station, an outpost heavily armed and guarded, yet crucial to the Empire's control. As their cloaked ships silently approach, the tension is almost unbearable. This isn't just an attack, it's a message. They're determined to show the Empire that their cruelty won't go unanswered. With a swift command from the princess, the Alliance reveals its hand. They break through the station's defenses with a powerful surprise attack, taking the Xyrilian soldiers completely off guard. The scene is fast-paced and thrilling, filled with advanced AI systems calculating every move and cloaking devices hiding each strike until the very last second. Explosions light up the cold expanse of space as the Alliance's ships move like shadows, striking hard and disappearing again, leaving the Xyrilian forces scrambling to respond. Inside the station, the battle intensifies. The Alliance fighters engage in fierce close-quarters combat with the Xyrilian soldiers and their heavily armed robots. Although the Xyrilian forces are equipped with superior technology and resources, the Alliance makes up for it with clever tactics, quick thinking, and the element of surprise. The princess and her allies use every trick they have, outsmarting the Xyrilian guards at every turn. The Alliance members, though outnumbered, display remarkable bravery and skill, each of them motivated by a personal story of loss and revenge. Each strike is a reminder of what the Empire took from them. For the princess, every punch and blast recalls Jake's memory. The rage she feels for the Xyrilian injustice fuels her, making her stronger, sharper. Her determination gives her the edge, and her allies draw strength from her, fighting with everything they have to bring the Empire to its knees. During the intense fighting, the Alliance faces a tragic loss. One of their key members, someone crucial to their plan and dear to the princess, falls in battle. This loss is deeply felt not just by the princess, but by everyone who knew him. As they retreat, the team takes a somber moment to grieve, knowing that their path to freedom is lined with sacrifice. This painful loss reignites their purpose and intensifies their resolve. The princess stands, her heart heavy but her spirit unbroken, vowing that their fallen comrade's sacrifice will not be in vain. The Alliance, now more determined than ever, prepares for the next phase of their fight, knowing that each loss brings them closer to justice, and the day the Empire will finally pay for its crimes. After discovering the Alliance's surprise attack on their orbital station, the Xyrilian Empire doesn't waste a moment. Furious and humiliated, they prepare a powerful response, pulling out some of their most advanced weaponry to send a clear message: no one defies the Empire and survives. They deploy cloaked warships and their elite soldiers, forming an intricate trap intended to crush the Alliance once and for all. The Empire's ships are built for high-speed attacks and are armed with state-of-the-art technology, making them a formidable force. For the Alliance, this is the worst possible scenario. Their resources are limited, and while they've been training and preparing, they hadn't expected the Empire to strike back so forcefully and so soon. The princess realizes the stakes are now higher than ever. If they survive this battle, they might stand a chance to weaken the Empire, but if they fail, their cause could be destroyed in one swift blow. The battle that follows is intense and fast-paced. The space around them lights up with blaster fire and explosions as the Alliance struggles to hold their ground. The princess's allies fly their ships with precision and courage, but the Empire's advanced AI-controlled warships seem to anticipate their every move. Massive Xyrelian warships close in on all sides, and their AI systems start deploying strategies that push the Alliance to its limits. From her command center, the princess directs her team, her voice calm but her heart pounding. Every moment is a test of skill and bravery. The Alliance's ships weave through the chaos, narrowly dodging missiles and laser blasts. The princess and her team are determined to push back, but they know they're up against a nearly unstoppable force. The visuals are breathtaking. Explosions, energy beams, and streaks of light cut across the darkness of space, keeping the audience on the edge of their seats. As the battle rages on, the princess realizes that to win, or even survive, they will need to make sacrifices. The Empire's relentless assault pushes the Alliance to a breaking point, and members of the team face life-threatening situations. One of the princess's closest allies is injured, and the princess herself barely escapes a direct hit. But the thought of Jake and the injustice the Empire has inflicted on so many gives her and her team the resolve to keep fighting. Even as their resources dwindle and their ships take damage, they refuse to give up. For the princess, this isn't just a fight for survival. It's a fight for honor, justice, and the memory of those they've lost. The Alliance's determination shines through, each of them willing to give their life if it means they can finally make the Empire pay. This intense and emotional moment strengthens their resolve as they prepare for what could be their final stand against the Xyrelian Empire. The princess and her team, now strengthened and focused, prepare for their ultimate mission, bringing down the Xyrelian Empire's strongest planets and power centers. Armed with the best technology they've salvaged and perfected, they set their sights on the Empire's most fortified worlds. The plan is straightforward yet dangerous. They'll use advanced weapons, cloaking devices, and stealth strategies to launch a systematic attack on these key strongholds. The entire team knows this is their last chance, and failure means certain death, but victory could bring peace and justice to the galaxy. The first few attacks go off smoothly, with cloaked ships slipping past enemy sensors and delivering powerful strikes on the Empire's defenses. Each planet they target is left in ruins, shaking the foundation of the Xyrelian Empire. With every explosion, the Empire's long-standing control begins to crumble. These scenes are intense and suspenseful, filled with precision strikes, daring maneuvers, and the immense thrill of a high-stakes assault that keeps the audience fully captivated. This final battle represents the ultimate clash of good versus evil. The Xyrelian Empire's AI-driven systems, vast resources, and high-tech warships are all pitted against the underdog alliance of humans and aliens who have united to stand against oppression. The princess's team is driven by a deep moral sense, fighting for justice and the memory of Jake, while the Empire embodies ruthless control and greed. The grand showdown is a vivid and climactic display, with the princess leading her allies against overwhelming odds. The Empire deploys every weapon at its disposal, hoping to crush the resistance, but the princess's team pushes forward, holding nothing back. Each strike they make is both powerful and symbolic, challenging the Empire's oppressive legacy. After destroying the Xyrelian Empire's major planets, the Alliance leaves a powerful message across the galaxy. It's a warning that any acts of cruelty or oppression against humans or their allies will lead to retribution. The Empire's influence, once thought to be unbreakable, now lies in ruins. The entire galaxy witnesses the might of the united forces of humanity and their allies, and the message is clear: justice has been served. With their mission complete, the princess finally takes a moment to honor Jake's memory. She reflects in silence, surrounded by the stars, thinking of the friend she lost and the journey that his loss inspired. This peaceful, quiet scene brings a meaningful close to the story, leaving a lasting impact. The galaxy might be safer now, but Jake's memory lives on, and the Alliance's fight has shown everyone that even the mightiest empires can fall when faced with courage and unity.